there, my name is Emiliya, and I want to share a story that is very close to my heart. A journey that began 17 years ago in a place of uncertainty and transformed into a mission of hope, empowerment, and health. This story is not just about survival, it's about the power of choice and the ability we all have to transform our lives. Today, I'll take you through the path I have walked, from battling terminal cancer to building Cookmesh, a platform designed to help people like you and me lead healthier, more balanced, and happier lives. 17 years ago, I received news that no one is ever truly prepared for. I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. It was a moment that shattered everything I thought I knew about life. My chest was harboring many tumors, the largest one dangerously located on the top of my heart. Doctors told me that this particular one could stop my heart at any moment. It was surreal. I felt like my world collapsed. Everything I had envisioned for my future was suddenly thrown into doubt. After crying for 5 minutes, something stirred within me. I realized that I wasn't ready to let go. My life, my purpose, it wasn't over. I made a decision that day. I would fight not just for survival, but for a life filled with meaning and purpose. At that moment, I couldn't help but think about my mom. 1 year before that, I had witnessed her battle with cancer, the pain she endured, and ultimately her passing. Despite the fact that my sister, who is a doctor, involved the best specialist in her case. So I was acutely aware that doctors couldn't help me much. Nevertheless, I began undergoing highly intense chemo, which honestly I regret that I did it. However, simultaneously, I embarked on a holistic approach to healing. First, I changed my diet. I started focusing on nourishing my body with foods that supported my healing process, natural whole foods that strengthened my immune system and provided the energy I desperately needed. It was not enough. I realized something fundamental. This wasn't just about physical survival. It was about emotional and spiritual endurance. It wasn't enough just get through it. So I began meditating every day for hours on end. I immersed myself in mindfulness and visualization exercises. My goal was simple yet ambitious: to stop any negative thoughts from creeping in and remain positive no matter the odds. Later, I incorporated breathing exercises into my routine as well. At first, it was incredibly challenging. My body was weak, and I couldn't manage more than 5 minutes of these exercises. But day by day, I grew stronger, and I could do them for over an hour, combining them with meditation. I felt my body respond in a ways I never thought possible. Now, this is where my story takes an extraordinary turn. Before the fourth cycle of the chemotherapy, my doctors ordered a routine CT scan to check on my progress. We expected to see some reduction in tumors, but nothing could have prepared us for what we discovered. When the results came back, the scan showed that all tumors were gone, completely gone. At first, the doctors didn't believe it. How could this be? They thought it had to be a technical issue, so they ordered another CT scan, this time with higher contrast. When the second scan came back, it confirmed the same astonishing results. There were no tumors left in my body. There were hollows in my chest filled with water where the tumors had been, but the cancer itself was gone. I will never forget the emotions I felt in that moment. Relief, joy, and an overwhelming sense of gratitude. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. Even though I was cancer-free, my journey was far from over. The doctors recommended that I complete the remaining chemotherapy sessions, which were incredibly harsh on my body, following by intense rounds of radiation therapy, which also took a significant toll on me. 2 years later, during a routine annual checkup, I received more devastating news. My physician found not one, but 3 different types of tumors in my body. They weren't a reoccurrence of my previous cancer. there were side effects of the radiation therapy I had undergone. Once again, I was facing an uncertain future. But this time, I felt empowered. I had already walked through the fire once, and I knew I had options. I asked my doctors for 3 months before agreeing to any conventional treatment. I wanted to retake control of my healing. During those 3 months, I resumed my meditation, changed my diet once again, and this time the only one difference was that I incorporated a daily exercise routine. I trusted my body's ability to heal. I truly believed that with the right changes, I could overcome this obstacle too. And after 3 months, the results were astounding. All the tumors were gone. No chemo, no radiation, just a complete commitment to my body's natural healing power. This experience transformed me in ways I could never have imagined. It wasn't just about physical healing. It was about discovering a deeper connection to myself, my purpose, and the power of natural wellness. I realized that my second chance at life came with responsibility. I decided that I wanted to dedicate the rest of my life to helping people take control of their health and transform their lives. At first, I helped individuals one-on-one, but I soon realized that this approach was time-consuming and unsustainable. I knew I had something valuable to offer that could make a real difference in people's lives. And I didn't want to give up. That's when it hit me. I could leverage my skills as a software engineer to streamline and expand my efforts. This spark gave birth to the idea of Cookmesh. Unfortunately, my husband wasn't on board. He wanted me to continue working as a software engineer and support people only in my spare time. Although this was disappointing, I accepted it. When the pandemic hit, I suddenly had a lot of free time, and I saw it as the perfect opportunity to pursue my vision. Nothing could stop me. I dedicated every spare moment to building Cookmesh, working almost 12 hours a day, 8 for my full-time job and another 4 or more for Cookmesh, with no breaks on weekends. I had this intense schedule for 3 years. Last year, I finally made the bold decision to go all in, despite my husband's objections. I stepped down from my role as a CTO and fully committed to my mission. That's when Cookmesh finally came to life. With over 30 years of experience in the IT sector, I knew that creating a mobile app would be the best approach. So I built the Cookmesh app to help me accomplish my mission. That combines nutrition, wellness practices, and lifestyle adjustments, everything I have learned from my journey, and makes it accessible for everyone. I invite you to explore Cookmesh, whether for yourself or someone you care about. Let's make health a priority and empower each other along the way. Together,